Greetings everyone, I am Dr. Wolf, and I've actually been curious. Is this My Little Pony Pony Life, or as many people are calling it, G4.5, meant to be more silly so that MLP G5 can be more serious? Now what do I mean by that? I can imagine that quite a lot of the producers of My Little Pony Generation 4 were just dumbfounded when the show managed to appeal to both kids and adults. And yeah, the most fervent fans of G4 have definitely been the adult crowd. Now, anyone who's involved with My Little Pony these days is firmly aware of this fact. And I can't imagine that any of them would want to just go straight for kids shows that don't appeal to adults anymore. A big reason why G4 went for 9 seasons is because of the adult fan base. Now, at the same time, I can also imagine that since My Little Pony does appeal to a lot of kids, and there are quite a few staff members who are aware, well, we should probably try to cater to the adult crowd as well. What if there was a meeting where the producers of My Little Pony were able to say to themselves, you know what if we were to try and split shows up to appeal more towards kids and more towards adults? Because I can guarantee there were quite a few producers who thought, well, we've got to be able to continue appealing to young kids because, of course, toy sales. And yeah, many people are thinking that this new Pony Life series is going down the same road as Teen Titans Go, and it wouldn't surprise me if that turns out to be the case. And yet, we all have known about MLP G5 for a lot longer than this new Pony Life series that's coming out next year. So, either the MLP producers were just trying to come up with something to keep fans interested in the property until the next movie and G5 can get started. Or it could be, you know what? If we want to go for a more serious angle in G5, in order to keep our producers happy, we should probably also create a show that is much more silly and comedic and where the stories are just one and done, 20 minutes and then move on to the next one kind of thing. And I began to wonder, would it then be more likely that with this Pony Life show going much more silly and simple route, allow G5 to go for a much more complex, ongoing story with deeper emotion like we've seen in G4. And to be honest, I kind of like that thought, that G5 is being worked on a lot more because they want to create these long-form story arcs. And in order to keep some producers happy, they were also able to create this much more silly Pony Life series. I don't know about you, but that kind of gives me a little more hope for eventually seeing G5, if this turns out to be the case, because I still don't know what Pony Life is going to be like at this point. I'm certainly willing to give it a shot, see what it's about, because yeah, seeing these characters again, even in a different art style, but still with the same voice actresses, that would appeal to me at least somewhat. And if the eventual movie and G5 becomes a little more serious and a little more long form in their story arcs because they have this other show to give more of the silly and simple stories to. Makes a lot of sense to me. But then, what do each of you think? Is it possible that this Pony Life series is not only a stopgap between G4 and G5, but also something that would allow more simple, straightforward stories, and thus saving something much more complex or emotional or long form in G5? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Because as always, I am Dr. Wolf, and I look forward to hearing from you.